Oh, totally, man. That happens all the time. You're going to be like, hey, I just wanted you to know that you won a contest, and I have to facilitate the... Oh, hey, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath. I was just talking to Captain Tiki, the Cereal at Midnight mascot, about the best way that we could give away 5 free Movie Spree redemption codes for Evil Takes Root, The Curse of the Batibat. This is now on DVD everywhere. This is everywhere. Everywhere you buy a DVD, this is now available. It's also available for purchase at Movie Spree, but we're going to give you guys the opportunity. 5 winners will get their own copy of Evil Takes Root. So I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. First, I want to review Evil Takes Root. We did an unboxing video a couple of days ago. If you're watching these when they go up, it's been a couple of days since we did our unboxing video. I did not know what was in the box. I like to keep those kind of, what's in the box? I like to keep those spontaneous. I like that natural element of surprise. I want you to feel the reaction and for it to be genuine. But it's also very important that I circle back around as soon as I can at some point to do an actual review. It's so important to me that you know I have done the work on the stuff that we talk about. So as soon as I can, I like to cover this stuff. That's why we have review paloozas, and that's why before we give away 5 copies of this, I want you to know what I think about it. So with all that out of the way, Evil Takes Root is a 2020 independent horror film. And I think those reasons right there, it's 2020, it's a new horror movie, it's an independent horror movie. That's pretty cool. Like we live in a time of franchise horror. There are not a lot of new ideas. We have sequels upon sequels. As soon as something is successful, you get 2, 3, 4, 12 of something. And that's fine, but it's so great to have new voices and new concepts. Even if it doesn't necessarily resonate with you, maybe it resonates with someone else in a way that we haven't thought about or you might not have foreseen. So this one taps into Filipino mythology. I knew nothing about this. I had to do some research. By the way, real quick, I'm not going to spoil this movie. This is a non-spoiler review. I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about the overarching idea behind the movie. It's a Filipino myth, the Batibat. If you think of like Latin culture, like Mexican, the La Llorona, that's what I'm talking about. Like La Llorona is very deeply rooted in like folklore and tradition, and like, well, you better do this or La Llorona is gonna come and get you. Well, the Batibat is kind of like a Filipino version of that. It's like a boogeyman that lives in the trees, not like on top of the trees, not among the trees, like in the trees. So it's like a demonic spirit in the trees. And it can invade you, it can invade your family and your home and your lifestyle. I knew nothing about this before this movie. So what this movie does is it takes that myth, that folklore, and it transports it all the way from the Pacific to Ohio. And so it's really cool. It's tough to compare that. Like I want to give you like comparisons, but I also know that you got to be careful with stuff like this. I don't want to tell you too much, and I don't want to give you a comparison that builds to expectations in the wrong direction. Because we're dealing with kind of like a natural force, because we're dealing with a modern, digitally shot, lower budget independent film, like the thing that I most associate this with is The Color Out of Space, that Nicolas Cage movie. But take Nicolas Cage out, take away cosmic, we're dealing with supernatural, but it's kind of that. We start out with this family in Ohio, and then like the evil enters, you know what I mean? And then it's slowly throughout the film. If you watch the movie, like I'm watching the movie for the first time and I'm like, this is cool, but it's a little like, is it gonna get scary? Is it gonna, because we build up thick skins as horror fans. It gets crazy, just like straight up, it gets crazy. So it goes to some really cool places. And I'm really glad that it exists. Like I said, just because something's not necessarily for one or the other, you may be watching this and be like, well, I'm not interested in that, but somebody is. And I think it's really cool that we have new voices that are exploring some of these things. And I also think it's really cool that we have voices outside of major corporations that are exploring these things as well, because this is not the place for a sermon on that, but it's only through these new voices that these things are able to grow and new ideas are brought to the table. Risks are taken, chances are taken, you know what I mean? So I champion it for that. I did enjoy the movie. I think it's well put together. They did a lot of cool things with stuff that I didn't know anything about. So Special features wise, like it's a DVD only. There is no Blu-ray for this. I've been told by someone behind the production staff that there's been talks of a manufactured on-demand Blu-ray in the future. But for now, it's DVD and movie spree. So DVD and digital. It's got some cool special features here. It's got some deleted scenes, including an alternate ending. It's got an audio commentary with some of the producers behind the scenes and one of the guys who is just kind of like involved with production development. It's got visual effects reel, because it has like kind of, for an independent smaller film, it's got a decent amount of CGI in it as well. And then it's also got an isolated score, which is always cool when you get an isolated score, because it really allows you to get the music. Music's important, and I feel we've lost. This is another whole side thing. Like, we're living in an age where a lot of movies don't have score. They just have like beeps and boops and tones. Music is important to the cinematic process. So shout out to Evil Takes Root, Genre Labs, and Elevate and Mill Creek Entertainment for giving us these cool special features that really showcase how this was made. It also, in case you guys are wondering, I know a lot of you guys are interested in this, it does have English subtitles. Only English subtitles, no, only English. So no Filipino subtitles, but and it's Dolby, it's in English audio. So just in case some of you guys were wondering, I know it comes up a lot sometimes in the comments, but I think it's cool. And I champion, as I say, I champion independent voices, I champion independent horror, and I'm so glad that Mill Creek is, there's been several examples of this in the last 3 to 6 months. Mill Creek really pushing. There's a lot of stuff coming out too in the next month too, between now and Christmas or so, of more independent films that Mill Creek is giving a home to, so that they don't just live out in the streaming ether. So that's that, guys. We're gonna give away 5 movie spree redemption codes. It is digital, so you will have a digital redemption code for that, but it's free, you guys. So here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna make this as simple as I can. And I'm going to rely on you guys to follow up here. I just want you to comment. I want you to comment and say, enter me in the contest. However you want to say, just let me know. Don't be cute. Don't be like, I don't not want. Someone's going to do that. And I'm going to delete it. So, because every time I say like, don't do this, someone does it just to be cheeky. I will delete that and you will not be entered. Just follow the rules. Just let me know that you want to win. But here's the thing. I'm not going to do a follow-up video. I'm going to reach out to you via the comments of this video, and I'm going to say, hey, you are one of the winners. These will be winners at random. So they'll be, so we'll put numbers in a randomizer or something like that. And I will reach out to you and I will say, hey, you're one of our winners. It's going to rely on you to come back and check your comment. Listen, we're going to give this 7 days. This is going to be a 7-day contest from the time this video goes up. It will probably go up at 6 o'clock in the morning on the day of release. If you're watching this video, today's the day. It's out today. Comments in the comments of the video. I will reach out to you. Please come back. Sometimes we do these contests, people enter, they never come back. If you have not claimed your prize in another 7 days, we're going to give it to somebody else. You have 7 days to enter. You have another 7 days to claim your prize. So hopefully everyone follows that. I should also say, I believe Movie Spree is not global. I think this is mostly a North America thing. So listen, I'll enter you, but I can't say that you're going to be able to watch it if you're in the Philippines. I don't know if you're going to be able to watch this. So that's the stipulations. That's the fine print. Thanks so much to Mill Creek Entertainment for not only sending this to me so that I could watch this and review this for you guys, but also for bringing you in as well by giving away free copies. I think that's very, very cool. They care about you guys. They care about elevating the fandom. And I'm behind that. Like I say, I'm not a billboard. That's something I really support. I think that that's in the best interest of all of us. So thanks to Mill Creek Entertainment. Thanks to you. Yes, you. Thanks to you. Thanks to Captain Tiki for helping me brainstorm this contest. And guys, take care. And until next time, I will catch you later.